So hello and welcome to Airfield Mixologist. Today what we're going to do, as you can see, this is the Carb that has been modified to accept the larger base plate, the 750 base plate. And the reason why, for example, I've done already the choke, I've done the vacuum secondary and everything, is because I am waiting for parts. I bought specifically from Holley a rear metering block, which is basically like the same one that goes on the front here, but here for the back. Why? Because I need to rejet this carb. We're going and in this video I'm gonna walk you through what do I do when I need to kind of work out the jetting for modified carburetors. So what you need to do is, first of all, you need to understand what's the sort of increasing flow that you're getting from the carburetor. Now, I do know what sort of increasing flow am I getting roughly, because for one thing I explained in a previous video, this is like the homebrew recipe that Holley did with the 4150 double pumper 650. So I know that I'm gonna get around 50 CFM more flow. So therefore, the task that I need to do is I need to identify kind of what's the difference between a 600 and a 750, and then jet the 600 1/3 of the way of the difference. And I'm looking at the tables here, and so what I need, so the primary jet is 66 in the 600s, and in the 750s 72. So if I make a note of that, 750 is 72. So then by application of sheer math, 72, I'm gonna get there. And more tricky is that I need to find, this is the kind of tables for Holley. This tells you all the specs that you need to do for the carbs, and I always use these tables to set carburetors, although I generally don't use them when I'm on the videos, because generally most carbs I actually know what they use anyway. But anyway, so let's try to see a main jet of 4160 600 4160 600, and so because I'm trying to here we go. Okay, so the 4150 600 is 4150 600 is 71 on the secondaries. Good. So let's make a note of that. So 66 71. The reason why is slightly bigger is because it hasn't got the power valve at the front. 71. And what's the secondary on a 750? 750 at 4160. And at 4160, let's go next page. 750, here you go. 4160. 4160, 750, 76, it says here on the outside power, on the 750, 80. Wow. So it varies between 76 and 80. Let's have a look. Between 76, 80. So let me see if I go then the 4150, the 650, which is basically the equivalent of this, the 4150, 650. Yeah, 4160, the 4777. Yeah, that's the one. So it's got 71, 76. So 71, 76. Okay, fair enough. So it seems to me that the jetting needs to be probably on the high 60s on the primary, and in the mid 70s for the secondary. So probably I would say a 68 or 69 in the primary and a 74 on the secondary. Again, I don't want to overrich it, so I think I would go with 68 in the primary and a 74 in the secondary. So that is the kind of the approximation method of how you set up the original the jetting for a carb that is not original. Now, the beauty of this setup, once I get the parts from Holley, is that you will be able to change the fueling both in the primary and the secondary. So the user will be able to adjust the fueling as they see fit and as every engine needs. So you actually will be able to tailor it quite well to any engine out there. So hopefully this has been of a bit of use. Obviously, if you want to work with carbs and you need to get yourself one of these, the tables specifically around how to set up, what are the factory specifications, because they are always my go-to place for, okay, we're going to start here. I always start with the factory specs, and then I work from there and I compare different carbs along the factory specs. So I'll see you in the next episode on this.